The Thai Labor Campaign is a non-profit, non-governmental organization committed to promoting workers' rights in Thailand and increasing awareness of labor issues globally. The Thai Labor Campaign was founded in February 2000 and is headquartered in Bangkok, Thailand.
What we are doing is we are educating workers on their rights, and especially trade union rights, because that's what I feel that is the key for changing of the labor movement is the workers be able to mobilize and organize themselves in trade unions. So our work is basically allow the issue of trade union rights, defending them or promoting them and education them about the trade union rights and freedom of association. Dignity is not for sale. That's it to tell the government, to tell employer that you cannot compromise the issue of labor right with the issue of investment atmosphere, because this is what the government tried to do to get the worker not to speak and just always say that if the workers speak or protest, they will chase away the overseas investor. Every time I look at the label here, like Ritz Carbons, H&M, Victoria's Secret, Gap or Nike, when I see made in Thailand logos, they have hundreds of pictures of the faces of workers who I work with, who I know, who have been working with them for many years behind. And not just the face of them, but of the history of them, behind, and been working for 15 years, but not afford to have a family, not afford to have a house, or not afford to have a life, and have to separate with their children on these years. I think that the workers should know that they are so small in terms of function of producing for just one single garment factory or garment brands like Victoria's Secret. Just like involve so many people, and they are invisible. I don't think consumer in US look at the label much and question how is the working conditions of the worker that producing their bar that they made. That they bought from, and then the logo made in China. I think they maybe never look at the logo and see that this is made in China and think back what happened to the worker in China, as well as they maybe never look at the label made in Thailand and think of what the worker in Thailand do, and how is their working conditions. China workers said that they working for 15 years in the factory, in the Victoria's Secret, producing Victoria's Secret, and they can never buy one. It's worker unions like China producing Victoria's Secret and selling here like $29, $30, cannot have one. So I went to Victoria's Secret and I bought one set of underwear made in Thailand and I'm going to give that to the China worker to get them to post in their union to see the products of themselves, that they cannot afford to get that. And I think from seeing that, they will also know that where is their product from. I would tell them that how Victoria's Secret shop is and how many people coming here and without looking at the labels where the product come from. I would tell the workers that in one sector of Victoria's Secret, you can find the labels of the underwears, and the bras coming from everywhere: Mexico, Honduras, China, Sri Lanka, and Thailand and Philippines, and even Italy. In the garment industry of Thailand, it's only 3 to 5% of the workers organized into trade unions. So we're thinking about 97% are not knowing about this right, and so that is how they are become vulnerable. I am a trade unionist, and I believe that trade unions function is the best function, but that have to go beyond the country boundaries. So it's very definitely there should be promotions in both countries, between the producer countries and the consumer country like the US and Thailand, to be able to link up the worker along the chains of productions, because that is very important in both ways. Because the reasons that they say to the Thai worker that they move to Thailand because American people are organized into unions and we hate union, so that's why we have to come to Thailand. I think in the globalization now that when outsourcing is never be at one place, like outsourcing is always interconnected. The trade are making in Taiwan, the bottle are from Japan, the textiles are from China and the stitching are from Thailand. So in one church, it's connected with so many countries, and so I feel important that people here to understand that, to know that this exploitation system cannot exist, because the way, if this exploitation system exists everywhere in the south, it's also declining and weakening the people in the north as well. 80% of the whole population are working class, and I think that we are not going to sell our labor just for money. There are lots of dignities that we are also fighting to withhold for. So I don't think that 80% of the whole working class, will just surrender themselves to the capitalists. And I'm sure that we're going to win. I'm sure that there will be more and more effort all over the world to strengthen our strength, to join our strength together and beat those multinational companies. And let us unite.